Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. It's another day, it's another dollar, and it's another gloat, my loves. First off, let's get a shout out for Geo Malik's Instagram page for catching this little shenanigan, all right? Now, in the meantime, let's get down with the get down. Lexus is up here eating, so she thinks she wants everyone to know she's in a healthy relationship, and most importantly, her child is in a two-parent household. Do not get it twisted, my loves. Now, all I have to say is this girl is seriously drinking the Kool-Aid. The baby girl is a few months old, and Alexis is already bragging about this two-parent household. Now, never mind that we actually saw with our lying eyes Julius stepping out a couple of times in that short little period. The girl's about 3 or 4 months old, and he stepped out once or twice. And I'm wondering why she feels so confident to brag about a two-parent household when the household is comprised of a single woman paying the bills while the able-bodied man sits at home rapping and chatting with chicks. Now she gonna be eating her words pretty soon because Julius is definitely cheating on her, and his little three coolest friends are gonna be cheering them on. Now, you think they want him to grow up? Nope. They're all for this nonsense. And now, as long as Alexis has a piece of a man, she will totally be okay with this struggle love and will just ignore the mess that Julius makes. Now, women like Alexis really need to learn some self respect and realize you can't make these men be fathers when they can't even take care of themselves. All she can say is when they ask him about a job, he got money. He has money. What kind of nonsense is that? That money could bring him back in the pokey. How is he getting money without a job? So people were coming for her in the comment sections. And let's take a look, my loves. They asked if she pick up extra hours. And she had answered that before in a live about, oh, that was just, you guys got it twisted, okay? And everybody's talking about the the extra shifts, and and they're wondering what job does Julius have, and she will never answer that. And let's look on. The way she confidently says, "Girl, I barely work, baby. That FMLA, that's Family Leave Act, only lasts so long, and making money off of being publicly embarrassed on TV is just sad, honestly. Defending a boy who rarely speaks on you is crazy." And then let's see, secondhand embarrassment. Does Julius work? Girl is giving performative at this point. You want us to disregard what we saw in the show so badly. Maybe focus on mommy content and not relationship. So she's going to come in, you guys, and come at some of these fans. Are you trying to convince us or yourself, girl? You'll be so delusional. A toxic two-parent household is actually worse than having a one-parent household. And someone says, girl, that baby just got here. And someone says, girl, because he ain't got nowhere to go. That's why he's up in your little crib. And she said, he doesn't parole here. He literally could live elsewhere. Use your brain. And so I'm like, he does go elsewhere, Alexis, and he goes right back, when it gets a little too cold and he needs a little warmth or a little food on his plate, he'll come trotting back to you. And someone says, you be trying too hard to convince yourself on this app. And she goes, this is Alexis answering, that's what y'all wish I was doing. Ha ha ha. And someone says, girl, you was convincing yourself on TV. What makes social media different? I'm crying dry mouth. And girl, that man wants you in everybody's house. That house is not healthy. And someone says she holding on to that man like she holding on to those braids. But anyway, my loves, here, I guess time will tell, all right? Time will tell. But to me, Alexis looks like the type that would, that struggle loves. As long as he show up at the end of the day or come and go as he pleases, as long as he eventually makes it back, that's is what she will accept. And that's what I think. And she's already talking about having another child. and but she's waiting a while because she wants to travel, and she figures she's going to get proposed to in 2027. He had given her a promise ring, and I'm like, woman, y'all don't had a baby. What you promise about? You need to take a little more giant step past the promise ring. And she expects to be married, proposed, I guess, in 26 and married in 27. Well, I mean, if you're taking care of the man, I don't understand. You could just shack up with him. He ain't going nowhere until he finds someone else who's paying the cost to be the boss. Now, what do you guys think of this, my loves? Drop a line below. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, and always hit that like button, my loves, because you're not going to get this commentary anywhere else. All right, I'm gonna check you all out on the flip side.